The one thing that is a major issue as a content creator, especially here on YouTube, is understanding how the algorithm works. Trust me, the bigger brands has actually made this algorithm thing to be something that is too big and difficult to understand. But being able to grow 2 YouTube channels that are perfectly doing better than this one that you're watching this video from, I can really tell you that the algorithm is something that is very simple. So let's deal with this issue of algorithm so that as a YouTuber, you understand the algorithm, and of course it will help you to grow your YouTube in a short period of time, because understanding the algorithm is the best thing that can happen to you. Now I'm going to explain this algorithm thing in the simplest way so that even as a new YouTuber who intend to start a YouTube channel today will understand how the algorithm works, so that you can work in line with the algorithm, to grow your YouTube channel in a short period of time. So if that is what you're interested in, please keep watching. All right, so like I said, I want to interpret this algorithm using something like Gadget. Okay, I'm going to use Gadget to explain how the algorithm works. Okay, I'm not going to waste your time on this video. I just hope that this video will be valuable to you that is watching me right now, so that you can start maximizing the use of this algorithm thing. Okay, so let's just assume that you go to a mall, right? When you go to a mall, you get to meet vendors. All right, so let me take, for example, you are using Gadget, for example, right? And we want to make do of an iPhone, Samsung and Infinix and other products as related to gadgets. Okay, when you go to a mall, you see that these phones are positioned in segments. All right, so you have either the iPhone in front, all right, and the Infinix probably behind, the building. Okay, so but when you go there, you see that these people are having different products that are probably doing the same thing. The most important thing of Gadget is to actually communicate. Okay, so but when the owner of the vendor discovers that this particular product is selling more than the other, they tend to bring it. Now let me explain this real quick, okay, because I think it's a bit confusing. Now let's take, for example, Samsung is selling better on this particular mall that we are talking about. Okay, so the owner of this mall gets to discover that 80% of the people who are coming to the mall to buy things are going to buy a Samsung phone. Okay, and Samsung is located probably at the end of this arrangement. Okay, this segment that we're talking about. So we have like the iPhone in front, we have the Infinix, the Tecno, and then the Samsung is at the end. So what this particular owner will want to do is to see how they can bring Samsung to the front, okay, so that people can be exposed to Samsung products because they are interested in it. So that way Samsung will keep selling and the vendor will keep making money. So there is no point of keeping probably the iPhone in front of the segment if the iPhone is not making a lot of money. Now mind you, these phones are actually important. They are selling, they are gadgets that a lot of people are interested in, but more interest and value is being placed on the Samsung phone. I don't know if this whole thing is making sense. So that is what happens with the algorithm. You are creating videos, other people are creating videos. A lot of people are creating. We have so many YouTubers now that are creating videos on YouTube. Now the question you need to ask yourself is, why should the algorithm promote my videos in place of other people's content? Please disregard the noise on the background. I am a little bit close to a noisy environment right now. So what am I trying to explain? You are creating good videos. Other people are creating good videos as well, okay? And we are all posting these videos on this particular platform called YouTube. Now the algorithm is set to, promote this content that we are posting on YouTube. The question is, which content should the algorithm promote? Now, if the algorithm gets to find out that a particular content from a content creator is one of the content that people are interested in, and they are showing more interest watching, commenting, liking the videos, and also subscribing to the channel from that content that that person uploaded, the algorithm gets to promote content from that particular YouTuber more often, because the algorithm has noticed that the content coming from that particular YouTuber is what the audience are interested in. So they keep promoting content from that particular YouTuber. Even if the YouTuber is doing the same thing as you, just for the fact that people are more interested in his content, they will keep promoting his. All right, then yours can actually come as suggested. That is how the algorithm works. Okay, so that gets to bring to the front the Samsung phones and take the iPhone to the back. Okay, which doesn't necessarily mean that the iPhones are not good enough or the iPhones are not selling. Okay, just for the fact that people are more interested in the Samsung phone, right, they get to bring to the front the Samsung. That's how the algorithm gets to project people's videos. That is what happened to your video. So if you make a 10 minutes video, for example, and people are watching like 7 minutes of that video as average, and people are liking, commenting, and sharing that video to other people, the algorithm will sense that this particular content is what the audience wants. And just so you know, YouTube is interested in having people watching videos on the platform. So if your content is not able to keep people on the platform, YouTube will not keep promoting your content. So what it means is that you need to promote content or create content that the audience wants, so that the algorithm can keep promoting this content to more people. That way you can grow your YouTube in a short period of time. So this is just a simple explanation of how the algorithm thing works. Okay, take for example, you are a owner of a hotel. All right, once you have an issue between your staff and a customer, people tend to place much value on the customer instead of the workers, because even if the workers are at fault, they tend to actually place much value on the customer, because without the value, the workers will not be paid. That is the exact same thing that happens on YouTube. YouTube will do anything to have people on the platform watching content. They want to keep people on the platform no matter what, right? So if your content is not able to keep people, take for example, you make 10 minutes video and your video is being watched at maybe 1 minute average, and people are not reacting on the content that you're posting on YouTube, YouTube will not keep promoting that content, especially when YouTube actually promotes this content to like 100 people and just 1 out of 100 click on that video. It will send a wrong signal to YouTube. Oh, this content is not good enough, people are not interested in this content, so YouTube will automatically stop promoting. That's what the algorithm stands for. That's the job of the algorithm. Please disregard the noise in the background, just like I said. I'm sorry about the noise in the background. Okay, so that is basically how the algorithm works. So if you are starting up on YouTube, first of all, post your videos on YouTube. Once you post your videos on YouTube, what you want to do is to go over those videos and see some of the videos that people are really interested in, the content they are watching more, and focus on those particular kind of content, because that is what the algorithm is promoting. Now there's a way YouTube works. If you look at it very well, YouTube is promoting smaller channels right now. Okay, that is why as a small YouTuber, once you get started on YouTube, you see that your videos are being watched. YouTube is just promoting smaller channels just to encourage them. So you need to take advantage of this period. Probably by next year, YouTube may stop promoting smaller channels and focus on the bigger channels. So what we do on YouTube is to leverage on the available opportunities, all right, so that you can be part of the people who are having this rapid growth. Okay, so for you to be part of these people that are having this rapid growth, you need to understand the algorithm. Just make sure you leverage on things that are already working, so that the algorithm can also promote your content, or probably put it up as a suggested video, so that people can get to watch your videos on this platform. So that is how the algorithm works, and there is no too much explanation as to how the algorithm works. It's not something that is too difficult to understand. Just know that the reason why your content might not be promoted is because people are not showing much interest on that particular content, so the algorithm cannot keep pushing the content out. So what you want to do is to go to your analytics and see the content that people are interested in and leverage on those kind of content. In that way, you'll be able to grow your YouTube channel. Okay, I hope that this video has a value and you have been able to benefit from this video to understand how the algorithm works and how to leverage on the algorithm. I will see you on the next episode, but for now, take care.